After this week's nonstop blitz from Republicans, Hillary Clinton's campaign is ready to punch back at the Democratic convention. It starts on Monday in Philadelphia, and while the speculation heats up about who Secretary Clinton will choose as a running mate, we could know the answer tomorrow. Jennifer Griffin is covering the campaign live from Clinton's headquarters in Brooklyn, New York, where I imagine they're really starting to ramp up right now.
Absolutely, Melissa. In fact, you're right. By tomorrow night, we should know who Hillary Clinton's running mate is. The list keeps getting shorter. In fact, we've just learned that New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, who was always on the short list, not necessarily the top of the short list, but he will be in New York City at a music festival over the weekend. That pretty much means he won't be her running mate, because we've learned that she will announce her running mate in Florida. We also can rule out HUD Secretary Julian Castro after it was confirmed that he violated the Hatch Act, which bars mixing personal political views with official business. He was always seen as too inexperienced, though appealing because of his Latino background. Tom Perez, the current Labor Secretary, also seems to be out of the running. He too doesn't have the national security credentials Hillary Clinton says she is looking for. That leaves Virginia Senator Tim Kaine, who checks all of the boxes. He is at the top of her short list, we understand. He was a governor, a senator on the Armed Services and Foreign Affairs committees, and he can campaign in Spanish. He was asked about his weekend plans and asked if he was going to Florida, to which he said he has not bought a ticket yet. Elizabeth Warren, on the other hand, went quiet with attacks on Donald Trump on Twitter during the last few weeks of vetting, but she returned with a vengeance this weekend after meeting Hillary Clinton at her Washington, D.C. residence last Friday. She was one of 5 shortlist candidates, we've learned, who met in successive meetings with Clinton at her residence last Friday. A suggestion, some say, that they were told at that time that they were no longer going to be her pick for vice president. But again, we don't know for sure. Campaign aides tell me that she has not formally made an offer to anyone yet, but we should know in the next 2 days who her running mate is. Back to you.
I know it's so hard to imagine that they don't know already, but we'll see. Jennifer, thank you so much for that report.